April. Well, we still did do videos up until July, but not as much as what we did in the beginning of the year. But in July is where it really tapered off, because by the time July had come, I'd said enough is enough. I need to back off on the live streams, focus on putting content up that was uploaded. And that's where a lot of our views actually come from. Now, even though we had a loss in views and stuff, I do have to say that those algorithms did level out quite a bit. I mean, I know that for us, we generally always get a steady view ratio of at least 50 to 100, maybe even a little bit over, of 110 maybe views that goes all the way through, and this is constant, and that's on the videos. Now, we have been getting back into the live stream here at the beginning of the year, and I wanted to start it up and get it going back again like I did last year. I have about 3 or 4 video streams, three right now at a week, and then after 12 streams switch it over to the other subjects, because I have other ones that I do want to get into. Space them out and give them a season to where I can do 12 videos here and then 12 videos here, different topics, and then so forth. That way the content's changing, it's not always the same. But that is basically what I did want to bring up on that. Like with the video, it's actually stabilizing. So even though we do have a loss of views and impressions, which actually, to be honest with you, our impressions are still pretty good compared to what they were at the beginning of the year. We had some times where we got like 35,000 impressions, but we've still gotten quite a few of those too as well. And like I said, even the impressions are on a steady, stable key, but the views are constantly between 0 and 200 at least. So with that being said, I do like that. It really sucks that we had to lose as many subscribers as what we did. And I still hold firm to the impressions click rate, and just the click rate period. I try to keep it at 1.6, and I do that on purpose because like with trolls and just people who freaking don't want to see your content, you don't want to have a huge click-through rate. Like, there are some people that you just don't want to watch your videos, and the reason why I say that is because when you go in and you promote a video, for example, like you hit promote, you pay money for views, what happens is, like, everybody has to see what you're putting on the internet, okay? And everybody includes people who don't want to see ghost stories. Everybody includes people who don't want to see UFOs. They don't want to hear conspiracy theories. So with that, you're going to get thumbs down, you're going to get criticism in the comment section, and I get it sometimes here now with a click rate of 1.6, but if I actually had a huge click rate volume, I would get it all the time. People would always be bombarding me with trolling and bad, horrible comments and stuff of that nature. And I know we've got like a ceremonial troll who's been around since the beginning of the channel, most likely, but who likes to come in and downvote. And I'm not going to name names, but I know who you are, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, let me just put it to you this way. We're okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a stalker. I'm okay with you actually being man enough to hang out and maybe even have a conversation. I liked your shows too when you took over for John. So don't be like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? What happened between you and John is between you and John. Just let it go. You're not like being secretive or anything. I know who you are, dude. It's like just don't be a dick. That's what it's all about. I mean, heck, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I know what I walked into when I got this, and I started doing it. But that's just the best I can say about it. It was just like I can't believe that shit. You know what I mean? And you know who I'm talking about. Everybody who's listening to this knows who I'm talking about. But just putting it out there, we got better things to do than to be like that. Come on, man. If you want to come on and do your show, freaking let me know. It'd be nice to see you on here talking all crazy like you did before. I'm sure John wouldn't have an issue with it either. As a matter of fact, you two need to make up, and that's my personal view on it. But you're old friends. You've been around one another for ages. You're like dinosaurs that are going to die together. So I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, I know who you are, and just actually, come in and be a part of the community. Don't be like that. Just try to make something out of it. I personally went through a lot of this stuff, and you had pretty good stuff going, but the only problem was is you assigned a dollar bill to it. Just some of this content was biting you in the butt, and you didn't know it until later on. So that's my encouragement to you and everybody else. Stop getting so eager on that promote button. Allow your content to be organic, and it'll work itself out. So I think I did a good job at going through and covering a lot of this. Now, I do want to let everybody know that we have content scheduled all the way up until April for YouTube. We've got content on my channel on X for the Wonderful World of Weirdness. Or for everything that I do, it's scheduled all the way up to April as well. On Rumble, I've got a lot of stuff of mine that's scheduled until March, and I don't know for sure how much of it is for the Wonderful World of Weirdness, but I can tell you that I have to do more of them because I've got a lot of content that needs to be uploaded. So it's not over when it comes to that, and we will have all of it. So everything is scheduled and ready to go. Now what I have to do is focus on getting these live streams done, and with that, I think we will have some good content coming for this year. Like I said, I've already started one. I've started some good shows so far. I did Mount Fuji and the Suicide Forest. I also did the Dyatlov Pass in Russia, which was actually suggested by a person who showed up on the questions and answers last year on YouTube and suggested that I do it, and it took me this long to actually get the information up and do it. And when I did, I was really impressed by it. It's something I should have done all along, but I got so caught up in doing everything else, I just went off into a separate section about it. And it's sending me now down an avenue where I want to do the topics that I'm talking about now, which is well, actually, this one has to do with the Monty in the Conta, or the Conta, but it's just them. It's not about the Detlef Pass. There was a lot of information about these guys that I wanted to find out about, because I was doing the Detlef Pass, and these were the indigenous people that were accused of, or accusations were made that they were involved in the death of these explorers in that situation. And I'd done a deep dive on them previously, but I wasn't able to get anything out about them. And this time what I did is I went and I started pulling up the information. I got it together, and I just came together, and I wanted to share it and get it started. So let me see what we got here. Yeah, I am done with my business talk, and that's basically what I did there with the Detlef Pass. And then after that, I started doing some stuff with Mount Fuji and the Suicide Forest, and that is amazing stuff right there, about the actual volcanic veins that run underneath the forest itself. Okay, that right there on a spiritual pagan level, it just amazes me. And then the ground, okay, the ground is hard, and it's made out of volcanic ash, which creates an atmosphere where if you believe in the supernatural, or the afterlife, whatever, in the pagan beliefs, it makes you think. It's a perfect environment for bad things to happen, because you have fire involved, you have water involved, which is the ice caves that are underneath the forest, and then you have wind caves that have moss growing out to the point where when you go in there you can't even hear your own echo, and that added to the ground, which is which causes a stillness over the Suicide Forest. It's completely silent. That was amazing. That also led me into finding other things out too. There's another mountain that's being worshipped in Japan, where at one time, supposedly, maybe, they say that it's supposed to be a lesson for children, but this other mountain is where people would take their elderly to abandon them. And story has it that the elderly volunteered for it, but that's just neither say here or there, whatever. It's there's no way of really saying for sure if they volunteered to be abandoned on a mountain, or if their family just did it. And there's supposed to be a paranormal activity that happened on this mountain too. So that kind of opened me up to a lot of things, and then that inspired me to want to actually do more in the whole subject of hungry ghosts and samsara. I'm really wanting to start something up concerning samsara and get things going on that. So I have that's possibly in the works as well.